everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am your host, nicholedaysleeper, and I am back with another video, and I'm really excited because we're going to be starting a new game, okay? A brand new game within the Dream Day series. So this is game number 3. We've already completed Dream Day Wedding, the first game, and then we've completed Dream Day Honeymoon, which was the second game. So now we are on now we're on 3. Yeah, we're on a third game, and I'm really excited, you guys. I love this game so much. It's probably within my top 3 games. I love the series overall. It's so hard to choose which one I like more. But yeah, this is probably one of my top 3 or 4, my third or fourth favorite game. It's just so good, and so it's hard, but it's good. And so basically, like I do at every start of the new game, I, give like a little voiceover and tell you guys, give you an explanation. If you've been watching my series this far, then you already know what's going on. If you've been watching the last 2 games that I've done, then you already know the rules and everything. And I won't go over that too much. If you would like to go back, you could start over with the series and catch up, and then that way, you can learn how it works. But it is a pretty simple game overall. But yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into that. But we are going to, the name of the game is Dream Day First Home. So basically, we are like, I told you, this game you have so many possibilities. So you have like an event, you could be an event planner, a wedding planner, just an engagement planner, I don't know. Like this one, we're gonna be redecorating and organizing and things like that, our home. So this game is a little bit more longer. I want to go into a little bit more depth. This game is a little bit more longer than the other 2 that we've had. So it'll probably be like, well, the other 2 games I had like 4 episodes each. This game might be like 6 or 8 or 7 or something like that. So it is a little bit longer, and there is a little bit more to go through, which I actually really like. This is where the game kind of steps up and gets a little more in depth, where I feel like the first 2 games weren't as in depth as the other ones. But yeah, this is where it starts getting a little bit more interesting, I would say. No offense to the other 2, but yeah. So I'm really excited about this. So we're just gonna go on into the first couple pages, and I'm gonna shut up and let you enjoy it from now on. But yeah, it just says hi there. And if you remember, like, you probably need to stop here, okay? So if you have not watched the last 8 videos, I think it might be 9 videos or something like that I've previously done with the last 2 games, you probably want to. I mean, it's not necessary to do it, but just to get like a good example of how the game works, you might want to stop here and go watch that, because just to get an idea of how it works. But basically, for the last 3 games, we've been dealing with a couple. Their names are Jenny and Robert Gilman, and their first game was them getting married, planning their wedding. The second game was kind of planning their honeymoon and doing things and finding souvenirs for them to bring back home to their family. And then this game is about them finding their first house, basically. So yeah, about them like finding their first house and them choosing a house to buy, and decorating it, and it's already built, you just got to decorate it. So basically that's what this is about. But yeah, I'll go ahead and read what it says here. So it says, hi there, all I can say is thank goodness you're here. Robert and I were barely back from our honeymoon when the real estate agent called. There are 2 houses for sale in our favorite neighborhood, and we have to act fast. They need a little work, but we can't wait to have a place of our own. You've always had such a good eye. Which looks best to you? Your friends and soon-to-be homeowners, Jenny and Robert Gilman. Well, they said their last name, but we're going to reiterate it. So when you start out, you have two different houses that you could choose from. One is like a craftsman style, and one is Victorian style. So it's choose a house, pick your favorite house, and then help Jenny and Robert unpack, shop, and decorate. Once you choose a house, you'll have to see it through to the end, even with a homeowner crisis or two. But once you finish, you can go back and play the second house to see a new set of rooms. Play and win both houses to unlock a mystery level. So you do play both houses. You don't just play one, or you don't just do one. You do both of them, but you could choose which one to start first. So I always choose the Victorian house because I just love it so much. I love the way it looks. I like the color. But I think I'm going to go with the craftsman this time. Let me just give you a little description of what it says here. It says, this 1930s, for the craftsman home, it says, this 1930s beauty is waiting for the right couple to make it shine. Big windows, wood floors, and plenty of craftsman details will win you over. Don't miss the large backyard full of potential. Bring your ideas and some elbow grease, and you'll have a first home of your dreams. And this one says, the Victorian home says, this gracious home has Victorian details around every corner. Beautiful woodwork, leaded windows, even a clawfoot soaking tub in the spacious master bathroom, and a little imagination on hard work will restore this gem to its former splendor. Perfect first home for the right couple. So basically I had played this game twice before. The actual list game. The first time I have played it twice before. I've gone through it and played it twice before, and I loved it each time. It was always a good experience for me. Like I said, I love the series. This is definitely one of my favorites out of all 7 of the games. This is probably, like I said, my 3rd favorite game, or my 4th favorite game, something like that. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. It's so good. So yeah, we're gonna hop right on into it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the craftsman home. And yeah, so you've read it. So I was, like I said, I was choosing Victorian home. So I'm gonna do the craftsman home this time. I love the craftsman home. So it says find 18 items in these 2 rooms before each time runs out. There are 10 objects in each location, so you will need to find all but 2. Click on a photo to begin. So it's just like before. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, basically, we pretty much, this is basically what it is. I remember this so much, man. I'm getting like flashbacks, deja vu of when I did it, like nostalgia, just all of it, and I just love it. So yes, you guys, well, that was all I wanted to say. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this journey with me. I usually don't talk or do voiceovers during this game, just because I like to kind of sit back and enjoy the music, and I hope you want to do that too. Now, if you would like me to do a voiceover for this series, I would be completely fine with that. But I just thought people might enjoy it the way I enjoy it, which is like kind of quietly enjoying the music in the background. This music is a little bit more, it's a little bit more sway. It's got a little bit of classical music, but it's kind of calm and quiet, and I really like it. So y'all let me know what you think, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this series. Until later, I will see you guys later, in peace.